At first glance, every winter boot looks the same. Rubber shell, insulation rating, maybe a waterproof tag on the box. So why does one pair cost 60 bucks? While boots like the Klim Clutch, FXR Helium, or Klim Adrenaline run over 300. It's not just about warmth. It's about what happens after hours on the sled. When the snow's blowing sideways, the temps are dropping, and you realize that waterproof doesn't always mean dry. Because that's when you find out what you really paid for, and why true snowmobile boots aren't built for walking in snow. They're built for riding through it. They both say waterproof, but are they really? Every boot label says waterproof, right? But here's the catch. Most $60 boots only stay dry when you're standing still. They use a basic rubber shell and stitched fabric that soaks through after a few hours in real snow. Snowmobile boots, like the Klim Adrenaline or FXR Helium, use fully sealed liners and Gore-Tex membranes that block out melting snow, heat, and pressure from the sled. They're not just splash-proof. They're designed to stay bone-dry even when your sled's throwing powder straight at your legs. If you want something in between, mid-range boots like the FXR X-Cross Pro BOA or Castle X Barrier 2 do a pretty solid job. They'll hold up for weekend riders without the premium price tag. Warmth on paper versus warmth on the trail. Cheap boots love to throw big numbers on the box. Rated to minus 25 degrees Fahrenheit. But that's standing still in dry snow, not cruising at 50 mph with wind and vibration cutting through your gear. High-end boots run 600 to 800 grams of 3M Thinsulate, wrapped inside waterproof breathable liners. That combo traps warmth but dumps moisture so your socks never feel swampy. The difference is huge. The $60 boots feel warm for the first hour, but once they get wet, the cold sets in fast. Meanwhile, something like the 509 Raid BOA or Fly Racing Marker BOA stays consistently warm, even after a full day of riding. Fit, flex, and feel. If you've ever tried walking in a cheap winter boot, you know that clunky, stiff feel. Zero ankle support and no flex where it matters. They're fine for shoveling the driveway, but once you're shifting your weight on a sled, that bulk starts fighting against you. Premium boots use molded tongues, open lacing systems, and BOA closures that wrap the boot evenly around your foot. That means no pressure points, no hot spots, just a snug fit that feels locked in all day. Even mid-range models like the Fly Racing Marker or Castle X Barrier 2 are a big upgrade from cheap boots, giving you better movement without the full $300 price tag. Built for the ride. This is where the engineering really shows. Budget boots are built for walking. Snowmobile boots are built for riding. That means reinforced soles with traction that grips sled running boards, rigid sidewalls for ankle protection, and toe caps that can take a beating from cold metal. Premium boots like the Klim Clutch GTX or FXR Helium Pro use abrasion-resistant rubber and stitched overlays that last season after season. And while cheap boots will start to crack or delaminate after a few hard rides, something like the FXR X-Cross Pro BOA or 509 Raid just shrugs it off. The real cost over time. You might save a couple $100 up front with a $60 boot, but after 1 or 2 seasons, they're usually done. The insulation packs out, the seams leak, and the soles start peeling off. A 300-plus snowmobile boot might seem expensive, but when it lasts 4 or 5 seasons without losing warmth or fit, it actually ends up cheaper long-term. If you're just starting out or ride a few weekends a year, a mid-range boot like the Fly Racing Marker BOA or FXR X-Cross Pro is a solid investment. But if you're out there all winter, riding trails, carving backcountry, the high-end boots pay for themselves fast. At the end of the day, your boots decide how long you ride. Cold, wet feet can ruin a good day faster than anything else on the trail. If you just need something for light riding or short trips, those budget boots will get you by. But if you want real comfort, warmth, and gear that lasts, invest once and ride for years. For most riders, the Fly Racing Marker boots hit that perfect sweet spot. Durable, warm, and priced right in the middle. If you're after the best value for money, that's the one to look at. I've linked everything mentioned in this video down below, from the $60 budget pairs to the mid-range and premium boots like Klim, FXR, and 509. Check them out in the description. Find what fits your riding style, and I'll see you out there in warm, dry boots.